So not too long ago, I was doing a live stream and I was just telling some crazy stories from my childhood. And one of my subscribers, Vin, he was like, dude, these stories are golden. You need to make at least a video telling one of them or make a video series about it. So that's what I'm gonna do. Now, before I get into the actual story, I want to give you a little bit of background of the people involved in the story. Now, I lived in just a regular neighborhood. You know, we were friends, like my family is friends with pretty much everybody on the street. Besides this one family who just moved in, and it was like some crazy Spanish family. The mom was ginormous, which will play a part in the story. And their sons, one of them was like bipolar, the other one was just fucking weird. I don't know, it was just, they're an odd family. Like, the mom would just send the kids to our house in the morning and the kids would be like, all right, you have to give us a ride to school. And it's like, no, we're not going to school today. Like, we're sick or we have a doctor's appointment. And yeah, it's like, no, just walk to the bus stop, because that's what everybody did. We would just walk to the bus stop. And we've always had issues with them at the bus stop. Like I said, one of the kids was bipolar, so he was always starting shit. It was just not a good situation. It must have been like a Sunday afternoon, maybe 11 or 12. My stepbrother and I were gonna go play football with our friends John and Eddie and Shiloh. That's just what we did on Sundays. We would go to their house. We're like 10 years old. Yeah, so we would ride our bikes, cut through this guy. His name was, we call him Danny the Turtle Man, I think, because he had a pond in his front yard with turtles. And he was cool. He's like, yeah, you guys can cut through my yard. No big deal. So we do that. We're playing football. I'm like tired. Plus Nick Gas is coming on. So I'm like, I gotta go. Like, I'm not really feeling up to it. So I cut through his yard. And the crazy Spanish people live right across the street from him. They're cut through his yard, and I see them, they're all standing outside, just kind of like looking at the ground. I don't really know what they're looking at. And as I kind of like ride by, like I see them, they're kind of like looking at me as I drive by. I'm like, all right, whatever, no big deal. Get to my house, get some water, turn on Nick Gas. My stepbrother is like right after me, because I guess he didn't want to play football anymore. As soon after like he got home, no joke, maybe 2 minutes later, a car, just the shitty ass white car, just comes flying down the road, slams on its brakes right in front of our house, and this big ass Spanish lady comes out, starts screaming at my brother saying we killed their chickens, which we lived in a neighborhood, you're not supposed to have chickens, saying we killed their chickens, that their son said that we broke into their house, stole a butcher knife, chased their chickens around. Mind you, we're 10 years old, and chased them, caught them, stabbed them, threw the butcher's knife in their pool, something, I don't know, and just went home. Why would anybody believe that? But she's believing that. So my stepmom hears all this screaming, comes out. She's like this 5-foot Irish woman, and this bitch is fucking, she's tall and humongous. And my stepmom gets right in her face. It's like, back the fuck off my son. He didn't do anything. And then we had to call the cops. It was a big mess. And the bitch was like, yeah, they chased my chickens and they killed them. Then the story changed. Their son said, well, they didn't go into the house to get the knife. They got the knife from the locked box that's in the pool area, chased the chickens and stabbed them. Okay, how did we get into the lockbox to get the knife, to stab them, to put it back in and lock it? Where did we get the keys? It was making no goddamn sense. So the cops show up, they're questioning us, they're like, all right, what happened? And we're like, we were at our friend's house just playing football. We just got home and this crazy bitch is just freaking out on us. And it was like, we killed their chickens. We didn't kill any chickens. Then my neighbor came over and he's like this super redneck dude. And he had a couple chickens and a pig, which again, we're not supposed to have. And he walks over, he's like, officer, have you ever tried chasing a chicken? It's not the easiest thing in the world. There's no way in hell those boys caught those chickens and stabbed them. It just doesn't make any sense. I was like, yeah, like that doesn't make any sense. So the cop goes to their house. Turns out the kid was lying. It was their dog attacked their chickens and killed them. And he like freaked out. Didn't want to get the dog in trouble. What? Okay. Took a knife and like put it in the chickens and then put it in the lockbox. What? Like, why the fuck? they didn't even come down to apologize, and it was just a fucking weird, crazy situation, from a good day of playing football at a friend's house to us having to deal with the cops because we are chicken killers. So now every time I see my stepbrother, I'm like, hey, killing chickens lately? And it's great. It's fantastic. I hope you guys enjoyed that story. It's crazy. I have a ton of more crazy stories. If you enjoyed it, definitely hit that like button. Leave a comment down below if you have any crazy stories. I'd love to hear them. And subscribe, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace.